Hello. I'm getting the first impressions of E.T. the Extraterrestrial board game from Funko Games. This is not the review, this is just the first impressions. I'll be writing up a review and publishing it with my site and others. I can't control theirs, but I will definitely put in a link for when it goes live on Guildmaster Gaming. And you can access that through my authors page at guildmastergaming.com or directly to the blog at guildmastergaming.blogspot.com. So what we have is this is a game, E.T. the Extraterrestrial Light Years from Home game, a cooperative adventure game by Prospero Hall by Funko Games. Now, I mentioned this in other videos I've done. Prospero Hall is a collective of developers, so it's not an individual, but they get rights for different movies and so forth, and then develop a game that works with it. I do know this is a cooperative game, and what it reads on the back is, he's 3 million light years from home and needs your help getting back. E.T. the Extraterrestrial was left behind, and now federal agents are coming for him. And this cooperative adventure game, play as Elliot, Gertie, Michael, and Greg as you work together to send E.T. home. Bike through the neighborhood using shortcuts and ramps to avoid the agents. Collect items that E.T. can use to build a communications device and call his ship. Then get E.T. to the clearing before the heart light fades. So it kind of shows the layout there. It's kind of a not too drastic of a look there. Very straightforward. And it's got all those figures and everything along with it. So like I was saying, it was for ages 10 plus, 2 to 4 players, and expected to take about 30 minutes. So with the age and everything on there, I think this is going to be a little bit simpler game, and you're working together instead of competing, which provides a lot of benefit for a lot of people that like, cooperative game. Now, when I look inside, the first thing again, we got the rule book. It has some nice art that kind of reflects what the movie was about, but also gives the layout of all the different information and where everything goes. This again, they do a good job of just giving a very simple layout to the rules so that they're not real complex. And you can usually find everything you need within the rule sets. So we have that, and frequently asked questions at the back. So there's always, excuse me, good stuff that way. The board, like I was showing, is a good heavy-duty board, heavy cardboard that folds out for the layout of the town that the kids inhabit, with all the different routes and everything. And then the other shows, like I said, the different shortcuts. There are some punch-out pieces to be used, and there is a counter for E.T. Not sure what the counter goes yet for, but it goes from 1 to 6. You've got cards for the E.T. powers, some dice and other markers for use, and it's got figures of the characters, like was shown on the box. Get this open, and each one of these shows them on a bike, and there's 4 different colors, but there's also an E.T. wrapped up just like in the movie that fits into the front of the bike. Get that where you can see it a little bit better. It's got some decent detail. Now, one thing I see that's interesting is these are all interlocking, so the different pieces combine together. So I'm sure that there is something about when the players are working together, they can interlock their characters on the board and do more. Now, this is a firm plastic, but it's got a lot of flexibility and softness to it. So you're not going to have to worry about breaking these very much. I think they'll last really well for play. So the final aspect is definitely the one that you're going for. And it's a tower to be built of the communication so we can send E.T. home. So that's the first impression I have by looking at this, is with the age and everything being a cooperative game, I think it's going to be designed like the movie. Very much a fun-filled type game for younger players. 10 and plus is what it's saying because of the strategy aspects, so that you can kind of get the feel of the movie and kind of just out there trying to help instead of combating against each other. So I think it's going to be a fun family game along those lines. Well, we'll see how it plays out. 30 minutes, shouldn't take much to do. And it's a nice theme, especially for the E.T. fans. So there's the game, the look at it, the first impressions. I think it's going to be a good game for, like I said, family, more for the lighthearted play. 30 minutes could be a great little game between major games when you want to decompress from a heavier strategy. So if you like what you're seeing here, please like the video, share it with your friends that you know that are ET fans, and also those that like cooperative games. They might want to take a closer look at this one. And then when the review goes out, you can definitely see it. I will put up that in the comments so you can get to it either through my website at guildmastergaming.com or through the blog directly, which is guildmastergaming.blogspot.com. I also ask that you please subscribe to the channel because that will give me opportunities to do more. Thank you.